Okay, we're gonna fill out, so I'm just gonna redo this again. It's day 2, so now you can kind of just make sure you solidify how to fill in this chart. Okay, so degrees. There we go. Oh, that's perfect. All right, so look, you have your unit circle, right? It goes around, one spin, one revolution. You start at 0 degrees, you're gonna end at 360 degrees, right? Okay, it's 90 degrees to the first y-axis, the positive part, right? Because all of these are 90 degrees, right? 90, 90, 90, 90. Okay, the next 90 degrees gets you at 180. The next 90, right? 90 plus, can you see? Yeah, 90 plus 90, right? There's, whoopsie, there's my 180. Add another 90, well, here, let me do it. 90, 90, 90, so add quadrant 3. You get to 270 degrees. That's your quadrantal angles. Your quadrantal angles are the angles that are on those axes quadrants, okay? And then your other 90 then would be your 360, yeah? Okay, so you guys know your quadrantal angles, 0, 90, 180, 270, 360, and so I know we kind of did this yesterday, so we'll see it. But so there's your quadrantal angles, 0, 90, 180, 270, 360, okay? And then in between, you'll notice you have 30, 45, 60, 120, 135, 50, so forth. Okay, but they're really just another 30, 45, and 60. That's all they are. Those are your 3 angles you're working off of, okay? Okay, so if I look at quadrant 1 and I just pull it out, if this is 0 degrees and your triangles, okay, this looks like a 45 again. Yeah, okay, we'll make this 45. So then I'll make the 60. And then we'll make the 30. There we go. Okay. So this, your legs are perpendicular at this 90, right? They're perpendicular to each other. So I need, as you guys are curving around this unit circle, we're drawing the triangles such that one leg is in standard form and the other leg is rising up. But you kind of don't get this part yet. You're rising up here, and your hypotenuse is your terminal side. So your hypotenuse is your terminal side, okay? And your initial side is your positive x-axis, okay? Okay, so if I grab the 30 first, here's my 30 degrees, but I'm not going to draw the triangle. That's my 30 degrees. And so now how do I open? Because I'm in quadrant 1, it's 30 degrees. And that's where your first 30 comes from. Okay, so now if I go in still quadrant 1, and I grab the next, which is 45 degrees, there's your 45 degrees. And so that's my next angle. And then go to quadrant 1 still and grab, bless you, and grab your 60 degrees. And there's my 60 degree angle, right? And so there's quadrant 1, 0 to 90 is 0, my 30 degree, my 45 degree triangle, and then my 60 degree triangle. And there's then 90, and that closes up quadrant 1. Go to 2? Yeah? Because we're redoing it, right? Oh wait, did he leave? Oh wait. Do you kind of get it? I know you were gone. Okay. Let me close the door because I don't know if they're driving around. Okay, Brandon. So look, these are your rough reference triangles, right? 30, 60, 90, 45, 45, 90, 60, 30, 90, right? These are the same two triangles. It's just here it's 30, 60, 90. My bottom length is 30, 90. Here I made my bottom 60, 90. Yeah? Okay, you're gonna draw them as your, you know how we were doing coterminal angles? Okay, you're drawing them such that one leg is at the initial and your terminal, your hypotenuse, comes out from the origin. Okay, ladies. Okay, so so when we draw the 30, here's your 30-degree triangle, here's my 45, here's my 60, we start at 0, we end at 90, and this is where we get quadrant 1. 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees. Okay, now let's hit quadrant 2. But now quadrant 2, my origin, right, is here, but my terminal side is going to be shooting off to, what is that? Northwest? Northwest, kind of? Okay, so my terminal side, my hypotenuse is going to be shooting out kind of northwest. Okay, so my initial leg should be here, and my other leg should be here. So my 90 degrees is right around here, okay? So if I look at quadrant 2, okay, if I'm in quadrant 2, that means I've already covered 90 degrees, right? Okay, so that means we're adding whatever degree we get, we're adding to 90, right? It has to be between 90 and 180, okay? So if now I'm going to grab the 60, but now I need my 60-degree angle to be drawn. That was a terrible one, but whatever. Okay, there's my 60, 30, 90, right? So now if I draw just this hypotenuse terminal side, if I shoot it off, this is my 60, right? Because that's my initial, right? This is my leg, this is the terminal, here's the leg, here's the terminal. If this is 60, what angle is this? 30. And so now if I want to know what the exact angle is, not this color, if I want to know the exact angle from in standard position, which standard position means from 0 all the way to my terminal side, what measure is that pink? 120. And that is why after 90, your first degree is 120. Okay, so now go to your next reference, 45. So now if I draw 45 degrees, if this is 45 degrees, what's the angle, complementary angle here? 45. And so again, I want to know this degree measure from 0 to the terminal side. And what is that? 135. And that's why the next one is 120, 135. And so now since you use your 60, you use your 45, now you're going to grab your 30 degrees. So if this is 30 degrees, this angle, complementary angle, is what? 60. And so now, what is, from standard position, what is this angle measure? 150. Oh, sorry. And then at the very, very end, your quadrantal angle, right, from here to here then is 180. And so that's your quadrant 2. So here's your 90, 120, 135, 150, 180. That's your quadrantal, right? That covers. And so now we're going to start quadrant 3 and then quadrant 4. And you're just working off of those 90 or 180 or 270. And you're just adding to it. Okay, so then if you're in quadrant 3, you have the 180. And so now if you're in quadrant 3, you're adding to the 180. So if you have, oh yeah. Oh, grab the one. There's 3 different types. So grab. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say grab the one. Make sure you know you like it. Okay, so okay, so again, your angles are 30, 45, and 60. So now start with the 30. If I grab the 30 degrees, and this is 30 degrees, right? I don't need the 60 yet. But what is this degree from, right? Standard position, you got your initial at 0, you come all the way around. What's the degree to the terminal side? 210. Because what is 180 plus 30, right? 180 plus 30, there's your 210. Oh yeah, it's locked. Here, let me open the door. Oh, so then, that heater is going. That's hot. Okay, so now grab the 45. So at 45 degrees, add another 45. So then what is your angle measure to this terminal side? 225, yeah. I know I was cheating. I was looking at the chart. I don't feel like adding. Kind of? Yeah, a little better from yesterday. And then this is 60 degrees. So then your next angle, oh, that's easy. What is this one? Yeah. 240, right? And then your last quadrantal angle then is what's all the way around. So what is, whoopsie, what's 90 plus 90 plus 90, and you get your 270, right? And that closes out quadrant 3. 210, 225, 240, 270, 210, 225, 240, 270. And that's your third quadrant. Yeah? Okay, so you have the fourth one. Do the fourth one then. And then like we started yesterday, I said, okay, if you guys are comfortable with this, because we got all the angles down, then I told you guys, go ahead and convert degrees to radians. And so remember, how do you go from degrees to radians? Which you guys didn't have any problems with. You multiply pi over 180, right? Pi times 180, that's a little degree. So 0 times fraction, and if you keep it there on the calculator, whoopsie, 80, you get 0. Now, you'll see 0, but if some of you guys want to go 0 pi, you might see that written somewhere, 0 pi. Just know that anything times 0 is 0. So if you have 0, yes, you're correct. If you see 0 pi, you're correct, okay? Okay, and so then if you just keep your calculator there, then you can just go back. Don't clear the whoops, oh great. Don't clear the calculator. And then you could just hit the 30, and there's my pi over 6. The pi should always be a numerator. It should always be on top, okay? Pi over 6, if you change it to a 45, it's pi over 4, right? I had 120 done. And like I said, some of you already have this done. There's 2 pi over 3. The pi should always be your numerator, okay? And then this is pi. What does the calculator give you, pi or 1 pi? What does it give you? Oh, it gives you pi. Yeah. Okay, yes? All right, I'll give you guys maybe like 15 minutes, and then we'll attempt quadrant 1 with just some of this sine, cosine, tangent. And same thing, I don't know, maybe I record, maybe I don't, but, because usually, you kind of have to go through it twice. Usually I record on the second time.